Yo, what we saying? What you saying, Bjorn? What you saying, Mehmet? How do you pronounce that? Bjorn? Is it Bjorn? Let me know, lad. What you saying now, mate? What you saying, Tommy? Just let everyone get in there. Big up Omar, he always says it in the chat. Big up to Omar, can't lie, real one. Omar, if you're in here, you're a real one. Give me 2 secs, I'm just sending the announcement in for the live. And then we'll get started. I mean, again though, we're just seeing textbook for what we want. Just seeing textbook trades. Let me know, obviously, if anyone's in any positions. Anyone's looking at any positions, let me know. Let's go live on the TikTok. Sweet. Yo, everyone. But you gotta make sure that this doesn't fucking fall now. I think we're good, but get the TikTok back on. Sweet. What we all saying, let's let everyone get in there. Let's let everyone get in. I know we're a little bit late today, but it is what it is. What we saying though, YouTube? Everyone drop a like on the stream. Just saw a brazy comment from Mez there. Let me clean the front facing one as well, bro. Right, there we go. Yeah, what we saying, everyone? What is everyone saying? Let me make sure you can see there. Sweet. We just get the chat on screen. It's just a textbook one, really. Give me a sec. Alright. Chat's moving active. 50 man in there. Everyone double tap the screen. GU shorts. Nice. Let me quickly get this chat on screen and then we'll start looking at the trade. Oh, okay. Chat. Move. Never moves for like the first 10 swipes, just bear in mind. Let's get this on. Right, sweet. Cool. Alright, cool. What we saying, boys? What are we saying? Everyone, if you're on watching, drop a like. If you're watching on TikTok, double tap the screen. What you saying, RJ? What you saying, Tommy? Ace, what you saying, bro? Matt, what you saying? A good boy for going live. Wow, I should jump off live for even for you even saying that. GU sells, anyone EU, GU sells, GU and GJ, EU shorts cooking nicely, GU going up 2%. G going nicely up 2%, lovely. In EU and GU, bro, lovely, Jesse. Louis, you in this? I'm in GU. Running so nice, yep. I'm in EU, lovely, Tommy. Almost TP. We might sacrifice my dog so we can get a big Daddy Drake candle. Did you, Mehmet? What did you wake up with today? Mehmet's woken up on the right side of bed, on the two right of the side of the bed. I don't know if that even makes sense, but he's at it today, Mehmet. Yes, Lou, snap this trade as well. Soon be asking for that for that prop. Oh yeah, let's go, bro. Big up Copper. Big up, bro. EU and GU never tapped me in. I don't know how, bro. I mean, it was pretty clear entry. TP Asia low, yeah, bro. TP Asia below, yeah. What you targeting, Lou? Asia low, yeah. Morning, say morning if you're here, boys. What we all saying? Let me see who's there on TikTok. Morning, persistence, trap. What you saying? Overall bias on EU now bearish. I'll be honest. For me, my overall bias is still bullish. But the trade was just some of them. If it plays out, it plays out. You can't ignore what the market's giving you. I'll show you basically why I'm kind of bullish right now. If we look at what's happening. We last completed that CRT, and then you can see we've got this daily CRT. I know this is quite messy because I've got this 0.5, so let me do it so you can actually see a bit better. Alright, that's better. And then obviously if you look at the 4-hour CRT, it's always a good confluence when you've got the fractal CRT. Fractal just means you see it on a smaller time frame. So yeah, that's basically what we're seeing on the 4-hour and the daily. But I am also aware you can't just blindly trust CRT. Like I said, at the end of the day, CRT is kind of a pattern, so you can't just blindly trust it. And at the end of the day, yesterday was very bearish. The day before that, I would say, was pretty bearish. So, it's one of them ones. When you've got a strategy, you just trade it. It's simple. I'll show you the entry. That inverse fair value gap, or you could have gone off again your just normal fair value gap, whichever one you would have wanted. And then obviously looking for TP at the Asia low, coming into that imbalance now, so hopefully we can continue it down. This imbalance here, this is daily imbalance. So daily imbalance. So I'm actually gonna, because it does mess up your chart a little bit. So I'm just going to draw on that to show that we've got my imbalance there. So it has been filled. Which is sort of why I was looking at, again, while we were looking a little bit bullish. I mean, we've filled the fair value gap. As I said, we've moved down like that last few days. We filled our fair value gap that we wanted to fill. Whilst doing that, we had a daily CRT and 4-hour CRT, giving us 2 decent targets for short-term buyers. So yeah, definitely for New York session it could be the move, but again, this is the beauty of trading in the London session and trading the way we trade. It is very much a manipulation move, so it doesn't necessarily matter where price wants to go for the day. This is what I keep telling you, boys. Wait, have I messed up my face? No, I don't think I have. Yeah, this is what I keep telling you, boys. It doesn't really matter where we go after we take the Asia high and low. The fact is we take it to manipulate. It's the manipulation phase. What indicator ain't having it? Oh, it's this one. So again, boys, the same thing you see me doing every day. Lagging. I don't think it's just for a minute, I think, bro. Or is it still lagging? Your guess was right this time. That's one way to put it. The season sweep liquidity works in New York as well, Lou. Yeah, it just doesn't work as well though, bro, because we've got obviously a lot of news events and stuff like that. Fuming woke up late and saw my entry too late for the sell move. Unlucky, bro. We got FMC later. Well, I didn't even see your first comment. I caught sells EU up 1 to 7. Lovely, bro. Just secured a 7k payout with this exact trade. Let's go. Lovely. Lovely. If I missed any comments, just comment them again. EU will hit draw first. In EG. Yeah, who's in EG? Let me know if you are. Oh, bro, why's my YouTube? Oh, it's because the laptop's so hot. Actually, let me in fact, I'm in the same trade and thought I got a good entry, and I see my man here with an even better entry. To be fair, bro, that's the thing. My entry's the same every time, but you do tend to get better entries with inverse fair value gaps because you get it before the range is broken. So sometimes, if you're using market structure shift, for example, people, then you might use that as your market structure shift. So then, obviously, then you're looking to get in off for a tradesman or whatever. But with the inversions, you're getting in way before the shifts happen. So we had a inverse fair value gap there, which is basically a bullish fair value gap that rather than coming in and reacting off of, you can see we just traded below and closed below. And that's how we typically get these really good extreme entries. Because you're aware that the range is going to be disrespected before it actually happens. Because obviously the momentum is rejected and whatnot. But yeah, it was nice. As EU... Yeah, EU's close to TB. We've got some imbalance on EU. We've got, to be fair, quite a fair bit of imbalance on EU. I'm seeing loads of people in the chat that are in both. This one was obviously sent into the signals as well. This was sent into the signals. 2 secs chat. 2 secs. Let me just show you this. Morning Randy, morning Sammy, what you saying? Royal, what you saying? EG buyers looking decent. Let's have a look at EG. Have a look at EG. Why is my Discord taking so long to load? Right, I don't know why my YouTube stream's lagging like horrendously. I don't know what's different about today's stream. But yeah, boys, I'm getting a payout. I've got a decent payout coming through in, what's the date now? On Thursday. So, yeah, tomorrow. And then we're going to get some, I'm going to get a PC in it. So I'm ordering a PC for you, man. Don't worry. This lag is a little bit jarring. So I should have a PC. It's going to be arriving like sometime next week, innit? So just, you are going to have to firm it for now. Filling this imbalance, let's see how we do. I don't know how many man's in it because it keeps going from 109 to like 70. But big up if you're in the YouTube stream, man. Like I said, I've just got a PC, so this lag, don't worry, it won't be always lagging it. Everything I know is 90% because of these man's mental shit. Big up, bro, appreciate that. Does this work on GU and EU only? Nah, bro, it works on many other pairs. For example, Vishal trades it on GJ. You can trade it on any pairs, but the reason it works so well on EU and GU is because, well, any dollar pair is good, right? And then the other thing is you want it to be a pair that's native to that session. So, for example, if you're trading the Asia session, you want to be trading the JPY, right? You want to be trading JPY pairs. If you're trading the New York session, you want to be trading dollar pairs. Same way if you're trading the London session or the European session, you want to be trading European pairs. So you want to be trading your pound, your euro, your CHF, ones like that. Which is why we use. Looks like we've just inverted that FVG, so that ain't the nicest. Let's see if there's anything we could potentially have tapped into. Come into this imbalance. Could be moving up off that. Let's see how we do. I mean, again, we got into some, like, again, the geezer said, really nice entry, so that's the thing. You haven't got to be too worried about this. A lot of people's entries would have been on the actual, when this low breaks. A lot of people who don't know how to trade it as well as us. Shout out to the fucking guy. Oh, we shouldn't swear on here. But yeah, a lot of people would have had their entry there, so do you know what I mean? You're probably squeaky bum time. But with us, we always get in at the best entries, so it's not really a problem. It's not really a problem. It makes it easier to handle any drawdown, really. And I do say that you should just hold your trade. Even this, like, you can close it early now for 1.5%. Like, that's good for some people, but I would always say on your psychology, just leave it open. But as I said, man, it's like the trade's up, so you can do what you want to do. Everyone double tap the screen. Let's get. Wow, you man are mocking with alerts. What are you saying, William? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. It's trading if you put the work in, saying you can make a living. 100%, bro. I've been doing this for 3 years. Probably longer. Oh. Yeah, you man. Double tap the screen now. Let's get 5k likes in here real quick. Let's get 5k likes in here. What else can I shut down to, like? Nothing really. Let me read these comments. If I missed any comments, boy, just put them in again, innit? Because can't lie, I've got bare. They're coming through quick on YouTube. Can we do a re-entry? Yeah, this will probably be a re-entry here, bro, off this order block. If it comes higher than this order block, then I wouldn't really be wanting to get into a re-entry. So yeah, I'd be ideally going for something like that. As I said, off this order block here. I'll make it a bit darker so you can see it. Off that order block there, your stop loss just above it, really. I'd have it 4 pips, 5 pips, just so it's nice and clear. You don't want to choke your position. But you just want it above that order block. To be fair, maybe above that, a little bit of imbalance, whatever. And then your TP down there. So you can still get a 7 to 1. It's just obviously a lot riskier. This is the thing. Where we're getting up here, it just gives yourself the best chance of profiting. Like when you're getting in these re-entries, they can be good, but it's just so much more risky. So yeah, that's the re-entry if you want to get in. But the actual signal we sent into the boys was this one here. Morning, fan. That's what you saying, bro. Bro, do you hold the GU to Asia low? Yeah, man, I would hold it to Asia low. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you're pranging out, you can close it now for profit. Like, it doesn't really matter. It says 135 for me. It says 108. USD CAD smash TP, just missed entry. You're mad. I don't know why you trade that during this time, but to be fair, you have been cooking, so I'll allow it. Be a good boy. Well, Mehmet again with his brazenness. Louis, I was stuck on the 1 minute time frame and therefore did not see the 5 minute. How do you manage this? Just never look at it in the 1 minute time frame, bro. You see me on live, I always look at it on the 5 minute because you can actually see what's happening. Look at it on the 5 minute or 15. Looking at it on the 1 minute is just so pointless. It's on it. You're just not gonna. You're not gonna see what's going on. Stuff on the 1 minute just doesn't matter that much. It's like, yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, it's just repetition and doing it over and over again. But once you do it over and over again, and the viewers can vouch for this, who's been in my lives for years, the 5 minute is what price reacts to most on the intraday. Like, these levels will most react to the 5 minute fair value gaps, 5 minute order blocks, more than anything. 5 minute and 15 minute in terms of the actual daily distribution. Obviously, like the key levels and your what have you, your fair value gaps on the higher time frame. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about on a day-to-day basis. What does it move and go react off? It's normally fair value. It's normally the 5 minute or the 15 minute, which is why I always sit on there. That's why I look for my inversions on the 5 minute. You can see inversion, tapped in, ran. It's the same thing, really. It's the same thing as what you're doing. You're just on the 1 minute, which is why you're not seeing the same shit I'm seeing. So it's just a stupid little thing, but you just got to change it. I'm bearish EG, so thoughts on taking EU made more sense in GU shorts. Yeah, that does make sense, bro. That does make complete sense. That's exactly how you should be using EG if you don't trade it. GU doing the Nabry celebration ATM. Oh, wow. Cooking. For some reason, I was trying to look at what he was doing. I just realised you meant cooking. I was trying to see, like, bruv, how's it like? He's sort of doing the Daniel Sturridge a little bit. If that's like his arm. Oh my god, guys, it's a Head and Shoulders. Double tap the screen now if you're watching on TikTok. Let's hit a K likes. Real quick, boys. GU trying to get in EU sales. Yeah, this is GU, bro. Do you use break even? Not really, bro. Not unless it's like a Friday and it's more of a riskier trade. Still good sell action for GU. So yeah, man. Again, my higher time frame's bullish anyway. This is just going off of the manipulation. But I don't think even the DTO. Why is the DTO just not? Okay. Yeah, even the DTO. I think we should really come down and fill this imbalance first, and then move up if we're gonna. So maybe might have an idea to have your TPs around here. Just avoid this last little chunk. It might be a bit awkward to hold. But we'll see once we get down there, man. Again, it's always better to hold your trade to the full TP or to full stop loss, whatever it may be. Because in the market, all of this is going to play tricks on you. Your mind's going to play tricks on you. So it's better to just hold. If you want to put your stop loss at break even, again, you can do that. But just give your trade a chance. That's what I would say. Let's see. If we come past this order block, it might be a little bit cooked, though. I don't really know what else we're going to be targeting. But again, should really ignore these. Bro, why am I lagging so much on YouTube? Yeah, if I missed any comments, just say it again, bro. I just live execution was keeping an eye on price. Fair play, bro. Playing Clash while trading, more alive. To be fair, I can't lie. I think I would have cooked anyone in this live on Clash. I can't lie. I was unreal at that game. I've actually never really been good at any game. Like, that's including COD, GTA, FIFA. Obviously, I was alright at FIFA, but I've never been actually good at any game other than Clash Royale, bro. You know them games you can just 1v1 anyone and easily win. Trust me, I'll cook you with that, bro. You don't even want to know my deck as well. Weren't no cycle deck. Weren't no hog cycle deck. It's a real man's deck, bruv. Wait, Michael, wait. Slappo. Wait, into EG buys, fair play. I'll switch to EG in a sec, bro. You only hold TP or SL? Yeah, mainly, bro. At what point will you change your overall bias to bearish on EU? No point, bro. I mean, we just want to see this low get taken. It doesn't change anything we've seen. Our main liquidity draw is obviously of the prior day. So what we're looking for is it's a whole daily move. You can see, like, you don't always, for here, for example, you don't always need the New York session to be on your side, because we're only trading the London manipulation. We're just trading that move down that manipulates. You can see the fucking main move is actually bullish. A lot of the times, obviously, it does follow because it's a trend, right? So it more than likely will follow, but I do think that overall, yeah, we're looking bullish. So I'll let us move to this low. But that's all I'd really do. I wouldn't want to hold any more runners or anything like that. But we'll see how we do. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Again, that's another thing about closing at your low. It means you're not going to close it late either. I didn't even send in a Mark Henry today out of respect for you. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, right, I just realised I missed. GU not looking good, bruv. Blue Sky, you need to sort that psychology out, bro. Come on, man. It's just a little move. It's not the end of the world. London session is easy. It manipulates and reverses every time. Literally, bro. Did you take this trade based on the IFEG? It's based on the age of liquidity grab, bro. It's the same strategy I trade on every single day. Stops on BE on G Youth. Unlucky, bro. It's the same thing we trade every single day. I was gonna show you as well. Oh, days, bro. YouTube. Sorry for this YouTube. Like I said, I'm ordering a PC real quick in it, so like, just you're gonna have to bear with. Let this load for 2 secs. I can show you something. Show you here. As you can see, this was it sent in. GU sell entry TPSL sent in at 8:15, and then that was obviously the position there just before it tapped in, and then you can see if we go on the chart, it tapped in at literally near enough straight after it was sent. So it tapped in at 2 minutes after it was sent, played around at entry for a bit, and then played out. So again, this week, last week we was up 3R on our signals. This week we are currently up right now just about under 2R, but a minute ago it was 4R. It's one of them things. Hopefully if this can TP, that'll be 6R. So that'll be 10R brought to our members in 2 weeks, which is unreal. Again, showing you, man, why we're the best signal group on the net. If you're watching me, boys, you already know, boys, we have literally the best signals. Like, not even a debate. The only one that don't have any broker deal, anything. We don't have to send a trade. We will genuinely. There's been times in the signal group where we haven't sent a trade for a week, a whole week, a week and a half. Sometimes maybe even 2 weeks. Because we're not on commission, so there's no need to do that. We just trade when I actually trade. And the reality of trading is you've got to go sometimes a week, 2 weeks without a position. It's like a football player, bro. Like, no matter how good you are, you're going to have a week where you blank, innit? It's just what it is. Sometimes it's just not the right time. The ball doesn't fall where you want it to fall. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you can't always win. And that's one of the hardest things about trading. Like I always say, anyone can really make money, but it's about protecting your capital. It's about not losing once you've made. Which is why what we do so good. Like I say to you boys, we've had 2 signals sent in the last 2 weeks, and as I said, right now we're up 5R with a 100% win rate on them. So pretty brazy. That's what you need though. If you actually want to pass prop firm challenges and get paid out with signals, it needs to be minimal. It needs to be 1 trade a week, high quality, that's going to bring you 3-4 RR, and that's it. Or maybe 2 or 3 a week. Do you know what I mean? What are these guys on YouTube talking about? I said, no, what's your Fortnite tracker? I didn't make money. I made money in Winter Royale. Didn't make money since. Nice. Hopefully we can break that low. Let's trade further into this fair value gap. Will be nice. Check NAS. I'll check it in a minute. I mean, is your IFEG? Yeah, bro. 7. Yeah. IFEG is one of the confirmations in the same trade. Lovely. Everyone, double tap the screen. Let's get 5k likes on this live. If we get 5k likes on this live, then I'll drop a discount or something. I'll drop a nice discount. Bro, I texted you on Discord on how to join the Signals group yesterday. Didn't get a reply. Yeah, I'll be real, bro. We've had so many people trying to join the Signals recently. We've just had to... I ain't been able to get around to everyone. So we've half closed it for a sec. And we're just going to open it. I'll probably, that's what I'm saying. I'm probably going to open it. Literally, once this live finishes, I'm probably going to open it and slap a discount so people can get in. But yeah, like I had so many people trying to jump in. We had to call it a sec. If your bias is long, why would you take sells? It's because we're looking at a manipulation move, bro. Need DXY to pump, trust me. Let's actually have a look at DXY. But yeah, if you did, I will text everyone back about the signals after this live, innit? Yeah, we need this just to continue up. And if we look at the DXY, and look what it's done this morning. Filled the opening gap there. Took the Asia low. So really we should come into the Asia high. I mean, the only thing really there is this imbalance, which I haven't even really traded into properly yet. I mean, we've got this, to be fair, it looks nice from the 30 minute. Reason it looks nice from the 30 minute again is because it's 3 candles and the middle one is the distribution. So 1 candle, 2 candle, 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candles, and the second one is the distribution. That's a good fair value gap. So yeah, this should really trade up into it. Should really trade up into it. See, Rieslu's been accumulating a little bit. It's gonna go up, this go up, B. Exact same trade, my SL is smaller. Nice, bro. Don't know how small your stop loss is, but fair play. Must be on like a 3 pip stop loss or something. That's pretty mad, but each to their own. Let's go. Out. Internal low is our go break even. Move to break even, mate. It's just bad psychology, bro. It's honestly bad psychology. You realise if you just left all your trades open, you'd win more than you'd lose. You got to think about it, yeah? The thing is with stop losses at break even, it doesn't actually avoid losses, it only avoids wins. This is the problem with it, and people actually don't deep that. If you have a trade, yeah, and say this trade here went straight into like, it entered and then just went straight to stop loss. I'm never going to close it early, am I? I'm never going to close it early or put my TP at break even. Like, I would never do that. But when you're in profit, that's when people do it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So when it goes to L, you're going to take your L 100% of the time. There's no make my stop loss lower or close out early. You're going to take 100% of the L's you take. But then your dubs you're going to miss out on because you're going to get break even. Like, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Thank you, Lou, for teaching us technique. I got in EU before today's live. Lovely. This is what I'm saying, man. Everyone's learning. Everyone's learning. That's what we want. Yo, my bro, what you saying? What you saying, Riz? What you saying, brother? Really shouldn't use break even. Yeah, it's just bad. It's just bad psychology, in my opinion, bro. If you let me just learn formal finance. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. Your name is Stacker OTB, but it's like the most unaffiliated name with what you're talking about. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yeah, the stuff you said's true, but it's not really like you're in that dopamine fix era. I can tell. Basically, what the dopamine fix era is you learn new words and new meanings that aren't actually all that useful or important or like relevant, I suppose. And then you like tell people about them. You tell your mates about them. It's like when you learn about liquidity and you tell your mates and you get like a dopamine hit, like you've actually made money off it, even though you haven't, just by like learning about it, knowing about it. Same way, like if you talk about a new business plan with your boys, but don't actually do it, you still get that dopamine hit. Like, let's look at what you actually said. Formal portfolio planning. Everyone really knows what that is, do you know what I'm saying? And risk management, again, everyone sort of knows what that is. They're like really basic stuff, so I'd say don't like focus on, oh, I know this word, like, oh, and like flexing on people in comments and stuff like that. Like, I'll be real, like all of us in here really know that, innit? Just focus on your actual trading, bro. Don't focus on telling people. I'm in the same trade. Yeah, I got in this one before the live. Watching your lives helped me a lot. Sick. Big up to you. So I'm saying, a lot of members getting in this before. We'd love to see EG fly. Yeah, I didn't even look at it. Let me go on EG again. See how we did off that fair value gap. We'd love to. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. EU. That was unlucky. Yeah, we didn't go for a sweep. Still seeing what we basically wanted to see. So we had that big old short yesterday, but didn't really. So yeah, we got the CRT high, CRT low. Obviously, once we take out the high and close back within the range, this is on the 4 hour, sorry. So you can see we had this big 4 hour candle, took out the high, and then closed back within the range. So we want price to basically sell all the way down. You can see sold off originally, tapped into the imbalance, sold off again, tapped into this order block, sold off again. So yeah, we should really sell off now to this low and to this CRT low. Just got in buys, bro. Fair play. Fair play. I mean, the good thing is your RR is going to be really good because you've got in such a low price. So if you just got in then... Yeah, I don't even know. Let me know where your stop loss and everything is and we can mark it out and stuff, but... Just consolidating right now. The dollar's just consolidating, which is why we're going up, down, up, down. Who got Clash? EUDTO. Let's have a look at the EUDTO. Bro, I want to trade London session in the morning, but I have school. To be fair, bro, it doesn't even really matter. You can still trade it if you're like, well, to be fair, depends what class you have, innit? It massively depends what class you have. I remember I used to, when I was in school, Supreme was like at its peak. So like me and my boys always used to have to go on at 11 and fucking, like you have to quickly buy all the garms. I remember I had French class, which was just a piece of piss. I could just sit there and just, bruv, plan what I'm ordering, jump on, order it, everything. And then, you know, when it switches over at terms, and then I had it during English, and then the teacher just used to suck my phone every time. So I'm not gonna lie, it is luck of the draw, but it's possible if you got like a pointless class and you can go on your phone, because you don't need to be on it the whole time. Like with us, for example, again, this is why what we trade so good for. Like if you're working, if you're in school, whatever, we don't do anything until the age of high is set, they're taken. So you can set an alert on your phone. So you click this little thing at the side, add alert. So what you can do is we don't do anything until the age of high low is taken. So you just put an alert on the age of high and the age of low, and then you can get a notification to your phone saying it's been taken. Once the high has been taken, you look for either a fair value gap or an inversion on the 5-minute time frame, and then that's basically the basis for your whole entry, and everything else you can do the night before. So yes, it's not ideal, but it can be done. Bro, do you think it's too late for sales? Well, if I missed any comments, boys, put them in again. Chase peas for a living. Will this start? Will be going BE is giving me head. Not going BE here is giving me a headache. Go BE then, bro. If it's giving you a headache, then go BE. Do you know what I mean? Do it if you want, bro. You'll be shooting yourself in the foot in the long run. Remember, it's all about psychology, man. It's all about psychology. It's all about training your psychology. Is there any rules you recommend implementing on your system so you catch less shit trades and more high probability? I'll be honest, you just got to have a decent view of higher time frame bias. So if you're in the mentorship and you've seen all my videos on internal and external, then they're going to be massive. CRT as well is going to be massive. If you've got internal and external and CRT and market structure down on the higher time frame, and then you're just trading the Asia liquidity grab, that's all you really need, bro. Be real. And then, like I said, the rest of it is just psychology. It's just training your psychology. Price action already touched TP in EU, mate. Lovely. Let me have a look. He won't get stopped. His entry is so late. You trade IFEGs, you'll be good. Yeah, trust, bro. There is a 15-minute FEG above the consolidation. Yeah, bro. It's just a dollar, though. That's all it is. Is waiting till you get stopped, mate. Once your entry is tested, watch. Why are you so angry, Pete, for a living? This angry guy. I'm waiting till you get stopped, mate. Once your entry is tested. Watch. Watch. Alright, mate. How much money are you going to make from me getting stop loss? Like, what a brazy mindset. Everyone in here is trying to actually earn, and man's like, oh, I'm just sitting in here for you to lose. You know that I'm not even one of these bros that says shit like that, but you know the energy you put into the world is genuinely what comes back. Like if you're that hateful watching people trade, it's not going to be good for your own trading, is it? Let's be real. But look, it's your life. Your life, bud. See if it goes up to here. How do you get the time frame pair name at the bottom? Oh, it's an indicator, bro. I wanted to short EU, but I was waiting for short liquidity. Says the time frame down there, bro. It's 5 minute. Nothing I don't need to learn. Well, you need to learn how to use English, because nothing I don't mean to learn. Nothing I don't need to learn means you need to learn everything. It's called a double negative, mate. You're normally taught about probably, what, year 4, year 3, year 2 maybe? So yeah, definitely is things for you to learn. Look, you see EG going to DTO? Probably not, bro, I'll be real. Probably not. I'm just bearish on EG, but we might. Did you take this, Lou? Yeah, bro. What's the indicator? The indicator's our own one, so it's not on the store, but if you just jump in the Discord, we'll give it to you for free, bro. It's a free Discord. Session ranges and equilibriums barra chest. It's just not on the store, innit? You can't just type it up, or I would just tell you, innit? So we've got to send it to you. Yeah, as for EG, though, I don't know. I would like it to, but I just can't see it. Based on how the candles have been printed on this 2 hour, based on the CRT, the market structure, everything's telling me bearish. Have we got a manners issue again? Slaps, wait. Need to learn some manners. What's your Discord, bro? It's just at the side there, bro. Just at the side there. DXY just filling in balance. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a brazy little candle, though. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, we're filling that in balance. Bear in mind, we do have some news. We do have some news. Not until 7 though, so yeah, we're filling this imbalance in DXY. So what we basically need price to do is to just rally up off that. If it does that, we'll be sweet. If it wants to close below, then yeah, we're probably going to retest it and G will be cooked. So I'll set Asia range to 9 to 1. Wait, can't see it all, bro. Oh yeah. If I missed any comments on YouTube, just put them in again. But bro, Fluxus, what do you mean? How did I go? Wait, yeah. If I missed any comments on YouTube, say I feel like I've missed bare comments on there, innit? But I'm just not trying to scroll bears and lag it out more, innit? So just comment it again, innit? I've backtested EU this strategy for 2 years. I got a 45% win rate with 2R. Yeah, nice. How many trades did you end up having over that period, bro? Still made 3R, lovely, bro. My trailing got hit. GG's done for the day. Got multiple partials, and it was trailing SL, so I'd say GG's. Yeah, nice, bro. Nice. What are you shorting right now? Yeah, I'm not shorting this, bro. We're just seeing what could potentially happen on the dollar. This is the dollar on its own, basically. So we essentially want it to rally up like this. Swept the low, filled the imbalance. Everything's telling us really should sweep the low. But remember, boys, the market will do what the market wants to do. That is something you got to bear in mind, innit? For as much as you can analyse, the market will do what it wants to do. I see GU coming up. If you look at where price is in a discount daily, order block on a 50% leg, what do you think? Let me have a look. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My higher time frame was bearish. My high time frame was bearish, as I said. We filled that imbalance on the daily. That's what I said at the start of the live. This is why I say I have noties on in it. But we filled that imbalance. So in terms of our internal, external. If you don't know what internal, external is, it means internal is a fair value gap or an order block, and then external is a high or a low. And all price does is move internal, external, internal, external. So yeah, basically what we do all the time is we tap into an internal and then rally to an external. Tap into an internal, rally to an external. So price is just always seeking out liquidity, and it'll be internal to external. So for example here, we fill a fair value gap. Can't see because my face is in the way. Fill a fair value gap and then rally to a high. This is basically how the market goes, right? And once it takes the high, it will then fill a fair value gap again, and etc, etc. Basically how the market moves, right? So again, took the high, filled a fair value gap, and then took the high. Here we filled the fair value gap, so we should rally up and take the high. Yo, what are you saying, David? On the daily as well, that's what we're saying about the CRT. We've obviously got the high swept, sorry, the low swept, filled that imbalance. Prior day low is swept. I need to get this off of this colour. And then as soon as the low swept and we close back in, we want us to trade up into the Asia high. And then a similar thing on the 4 hour as well. If you look, we've got this big candle here. We swept the low, got the high, so we should trade up into that high. So yeah, my bias has always been bullish on this, but it's just when you got a strategy, you trade the strategy with rules, and that's it. And like I said, it's a manipulation move, so I could want price to come down here, but once it gets down here, once it gets to this Asia low, I don't care if it wants to then go all the way down or if it wants to go all the way up like that. I don't really care. I think personally that it's going to go all the way up after, personally, but it doesn't really affect my position. And yeah, man, that's just how it is when you trade a strategy, the same strategy every day. That's just how it is. Just how it is. Sometimes you're going to get ones where it all falls into place, and other ones it just doesn't all fall into place, and you just got to sort of trust your strategy. Is what it is. We sort of inverted this. I don't know if we're retesting it and moving, but can't really take too much from it. Like I said, it's just a DXY. So yeah, the DXY is really going to be the dictator of this. Got slipped out, lost more points more than I should have. Wait, what? On what pair, bro? You're getting out? Nah, bro. I wouldn't get out. You just stick to SL, bro. I'll be real. So many people in the chat are scared of losing money. Like, do you know how stupid that is? In our game, you have to lose money to make money. Like, you have to. It's the price you pay to win a trade. People really don't understand. A loser is the price you pay to win a trade. As long as that exchange is positive, it doesn't matter. This is why this guy in the chat who's just rage baiting me and being like, oh, you're going to stop loss, you're going to stop. I don't care what he says, do you know what I mean? I've been trading for long enough to realise losses are the price you pay to win. So who cares if a trade loses? It just means you're going to win. Bro, beg you check GBP USD. No worries, bro. My psychology, my physiology, so again, that is Esmero rage baiting. My psychology is when it hits SL, I crash out. 5 minutes later, I'm fine. Oh yeah, mate, I've got to play you this song. I've got to put on you this song. If you ever stop loss, I don't know how I'm going to find it because it was on Twitter. Let me try to find it in it. We'll play the crash out song. I found like one of the most ultimate crash out songs for if you SL in it. I'm going to have to play this. 2 seconds, I'm going to read the YouTube chat. Yes, but you don't need to lose is what I'm saying. So your win rate is bad is what I'm saying. You've no idea what my win rate is. If you think it's bad, bro, again, that's what you can think, innit? Again, if I actually cared or was insecure about my win rate and it actually was bad, then I'd sit here and be like, oh, but. Do you know what I mean? It really doesn't affect me. I literally go live every day, innit? So people see what they see. If I lost every day, then fuck me. I don't know why I'd have people watching. I'll happily show you my top step payout. Bro, I don't care. You're talking to me. I'm sort of trying to ignore you. You're just one of these people that's just like trying to shoehorn themselves into the conversation. You just comment so much it keeps coming up, innit? That's why I keep replying to you, but I don't really care about what you're saying. What broker you're using? Check CMC Markets, GU, you're gonna get taken out, mate. Bro, you're getting stopped out. Bro, you're trying to rage bait me, it's just not gonna work. Oh, this is it. Is this it? I think this is it. It's the most hateful song I've heard. This is the crash out song if you want to crash out in it. Even if we do get stopped out, it doesn't matter. Trust me, bro. We're fishing and SL is the price of bait. Alright, that's a cold one. I like that. I like that AI. If EG versus this small 5 min, we should be good to go up. Let's have a look. That took some bottle to enter that EG, I'll be honest. Fair play. Where's the 5 min? This one here. Yeah, let's see. I'm not in anything today. I'm staying away from DXY pairs until the tariff news come out. Just sticking to my plan. Had a limit set on EGD but didn't get tapped in by 0.1 pips. Fair play, bro. Let's have a look at how DXY is doing. Yeah, we sort of moved past this fair value gap. It's just moving slow, really. The most hateful song, bro. I don't know if anyone's deep in the lyrics. I made 3.6k in EU today. Beautiful day, man. Lovely, Nels. This is what I'm saying. Some people did close it early and made money, but I'd rather hold it and lose and just stick to my psychology, innit? In the long run, I know that's going to play me out better. Price action reverses GU right now. EV or Ting fake. What? I've asked him to rise me. PFP says it all, really. Wait. What'd you say, David? Wait, I'm trying to see. Read the bottom. Wait, let me try to read it. What website are you on? This is TradingView, bro. You trade ICT concept, sort of, bro. Bullish on EU. Yeah. Higher time frame wise, yeah. Chase pays for a living. The man said, this ain't rage bat, I'm actually trying to help him. Bro, I've done more in my life from trading than your dad's done, bruv, in his whole life. How about that? How about I've got more stories to tell out of what trading's afforded for me than you've got in your fucking life, boy. You can go on my YouTube, innit? Check me. Check the YouTube, innit? Check the YouTube. Don't want to get at me. Don't want to get at me on some crowd. Are you serious? No, but check the YouTube. You'll see. And this is the thing, boys. And this is actually a great point. Let me actually, because I was going to make this point anyway, but I'll say it on here because it does relate to what these men are saying. So, okay, I can't listen to this guy for too much. So yeah, like trading is honestly such a long-term thing. And I know these guys are rage baiting in it, so I'm not like directing it at these, man. I know they're just having a laugh, but trading, yeah, you got to lose in trading. I'll be real. Mace was telling me yesterday. So there's a big guy that we speak to from obviously we had that office in Canary Wharf, and there's a big geezer that I hope. It looks like I'm cooked. Maybe VGOC. So I'm just trying to read both chats, but yeah. So we know this oil trader basically from the city who's always helped us out when we was in Canary. He's like 50 years old, trades oil when it swing trades oil. But he said, so me and Mace was asking him like, how's your trading been going for the year? Like, how you been doing? And he said, I'll be honest, I can't trade these markets. I'm done for the year. I'm done for the year. It's July. A man said I'm done for the year. Bear in mind, he's already down. He's probably already to say, I can't trade. I'm down for the year. He's probably down already. And then he said, I'm done for the year. Like, it's crazy. Like, you got to look at it long term. You have, like, us when we're young, we actually don't fully deep it. Like, even I don't fully deep it. I'm just trying to, like, preach it. But, like, at the actual reality of trading, because people do this, like, TikTok trading thing and all this. The reality of trading, the real people, he is done for the year. He'll have a good year and he'll have a bad year. Do you know what I mean? Like, a whole year. So this whole year, he wouldn't have made nothing. He'd have lost money. Not only would he have lost, he's probably down, in drawdown. And he says, yeah, I'm done. I'm not even going to try and revenge trade for the whole year. I accept that I can't trade it. I accept that I've lost too many, and that's it. That is actually the reality of trading, innit? So that's why you can't, like, get, like, drawn into these people that rage bait you in the comments, innit? Because it's all about trading that cycle. Mate, when I heard him say that, I thought, fucking hell, like, your psychology must be absolutely insane. Because, mate, I preach about psychology, but fucking hell. If I was down for July, like if I was down this year, I would not stop trading, bruv. There is no way. I would trade my funded accounts so they're all gone before I stop trading for the year. I'll be honest. Long-term game is the way to approach trading. Real talk. Trust me, bro. Trust me. Looks like I'm cooked. CV. Actually, wait. We'll wait for this one. GU. He had 1 hour FEG, but could have played out ALG and still could. Let's see, bro. I'm not rage raging you, power, bro. It's like I don't know what you're trying to do. Saying confidence is the most stupid thing I've heard. Oh, Jesus Christ. My dad's been on a newspaper for 10 M's in fraud. You don't know who I am. Says it all, bruv. Says it all, bruv. Says it all, innit? I'm a religious man, bro. I do not respect that at all. Obviously, brother, he obviously lived a lit life. I'm not saying that, do you know what I mean? He obviously fucking got around it. I'm sure he had a few tarts on him. Fair play to him, innit, if that's the life you want to live, but I couldn't live that life, bruv. Money like that's cursed, bruv. It is actually cursed. It's cursed money, bruv. Big up to your pops if you respect that, but I just don't really respect that. Why are you even saying that about your old man, like, bruv? Not gonna lie, bro. You're dragging it now for attention. I can't lie. I'm trying to flux, but it's the only comment I see. For some reason, all I see is, do you trade higher time frame or lower time frame? Lower time frame, bro. How much do you risk on evaluations in live? 1% or 2%, bro? Or live percent, not 2%. Live account, you want to risk 1%. Put some tunes back on. Again, like, bro, everyone knows that. Like, higher time for bias, lower time for entry. Everyone knows that. I can't lie, bro. You just come in with some mad energy. If you came in here and on some actual G energy, then you'd probably realise I am actually the only person who go lives on this app and does know what they're talking about. If you actually just, like, talked. Do you trade the forever model for ITT? Lol, trust me. Is this Asian manipulating your main strat? Do you trade the forever model? Nah, bro. I don't even know what that is. Are you still in EGV, God? That is mad. Just shows sometimes that sitting on your hands is the best option when there's uncertainty. Trust me, bro. Trust me. If you had been here longer once, you would see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not, bro. You don't hit those numbers. Don't lie, and I ain't seeing numbers. I haven't even, like, what numbers? Like, I don't think I've said a single number this whole life. Like, you're just, you're just making shit up in your head, innit? Bro, I entered the same setup, but I see my SL go for it. But, like, internal low, yeah, like, Chase, bro, do you not think I would have, like, kicked you out if I weren't actually confident and I was actually one of these bears, like Magunta or whatever? Do you think I wouldn't have just booted you out? Go on anyone's live and try and, like, get at them like that and see how long you last. Like, I let people in, innit, to say stuff like that because I don't mind talking about trading, innit? But genuinely, like, if you stay, you'll realise we are genuinely one of the only people on this app that fucking actually makes money. But that's what I always encourage people to do rather than hating. But look, that's what you want to do, bruv. You know what I mean? First time on a trading TikTok live. Yeah, I can't lie, Chase. If this one's annoying you, boy, wait till you scroll down. You get some craziness on there. Crazy how annoying some people are in the mornings. Yeah, trust me. No, I do get it, innit? Because, like, whenever you see someone on social media, you do just assume that. But I genuinely go live every day, trade the same strategy every day. Transparent with my entries, transparent with my SLs and my TPs. You can see, I post my stats on my Discord, so you can go back, see the screenshot of every trade, see that we're profitable. Like, and I do everything on live every day. And it's on YouTube. So you can go back and watch my yesterday's live, the day before. You can go back and watch my lives from, like, a year ago. In it, like, do you know what I mean? There's none of that fugaziness going on over here. Trying to build an actual community here. We all know them people who wake up raging, or just anyone. Yeah, bruv, sometimes I've got one of my mates, bruv, who just call me sometimes, just raging in the morning. Just like, oh, fuck this, fuck that, fuck. I'm like, bruv, what are you so annoyed at? Like, I do think it's important though, like, do you boys get it? Like, the first thing you look at in the morning sort of dictates your mood a little bit. And that's why I try not to go on my phone. That's why I've been doing that lemon and lime thing. I know I've been eating it, but I've just been like squeezing it into like water, and you drink it before you go on your phone or anything like that, and it just bare cleans. Like, I'll do that, then splash my face with cold water, and then I'll go on my phone. But yeah, it's weird. I tend to get bare like, I don't know, like heavily affected for some reason by my phone or by like a song. Like, say I wake up in the morning and the first clip I hear is like a Lil Jeff song or something. I'll be listening to just Chicago Drill for the next 2 hours, even though I don't really like it. It's just weird how it programs, like, as soon as you wake up, your phone just programs you like that. You just opened your eyes and you're on smoke, lol. I really hate, I'm trying to help him get better. Bro, I don't need your help, innit? Like, respectfully. Genuinely respectfully. I've been a full-time trader for 3 years, like, respectfully, I don't need your help. First thing I do in pre-London, the first thing I do is open pre-London, don't even brush my teeth. But I'm praying it does TP. This is what I'm saying again in this one, like, do you not see how calm I am? We've gone into drawdown, we're in profit, we're into drawdown, we're into... It's the long game. I do not care if this TP's or stop losses. It's all about your strategy. You man know, like, the strategy plays out time and time again. You've got to firm these losses. And that's a big way. That's why you see like stuff like TJR. I know he does make dough and that, but you see when he loses a trade and he just rages, like, smashes stuff up. It's like, do you really trade if you're that angry when you lose? Do you know what I mean? And again, it goes back, bro, you like, when obviously was in, just a bit of lore for you, man, who might be new, but obviously we used to have an office in Canary Wharf for about 1.5 years. Like, the best building in Canary Wharf, 1 Canada Square. Basically right at the top, pretty much. 37th floor. It was the absolute bollocks, but there was a lot of traders there. But honestly, the guys next to us in the office were these Italian bres, Italian Jewish bres. And you would think they're not in it. You would think they're not in, and they're just, and you open it because they're all right. Like, they keep their door ajar, like, sometimes. They give us some sound complaints actually. But yeah, you would not hear a peep, bruv. You would not hear a peep. And I know they was trading with more than we was. Like, these bres were like 40, 50 years old, probably 60 even. I just know they're sitting there trading with like not hundreds of millions, but probably a good couple mil. Not making a peep all day, like. You realise it's all about self-confidence, innit? I can't lie, I go on my phone straight away, but I don't go on Insta or Snap or anything. I'm just like this half the time. Yeah, no, I never go on Insta in the morning. Sometimes I go on Twitter, but then even that I've stopped doing, because that's just like... Check out the 1 minute for me, please. No worries. But man, why do you get pressed when someone tried to help you? He's not trying to help me, bro. He's just being rude, innit? Yeah, bro, I can't lie. I get it all the time. And I did used to get rage baited, innit? Like, the thing is with me, I bare enjoy arguing. Like, I enjoy an argument, bruv. Not in like a feminine way. Like, I don't enjoy arguing with like my family or like my girl. I don't have a girl, but like, do you know what I mean? When I did. But like debating and stuff like that, I do kind of like. So when someone disagrees with me, it just draws me to respond to it, because I just like getting at it. That sounds weird. But yeah, you might know what I mean. GUTP loading. We'll be loading for a while, I think. We'll be loading for a while. But this is what I mean. Like, again, you can just close it at well, it's in profit, but you can close it at break even, basically a little bit of profit if you're still pranging. There's nothing lost, nothing gained for the day, if that's what you want to do. But again, I would rather lose the trade and train my psychology to get better than win the trade and my psychology gets worse. This is what people's not deep in. But arguing is in British blood, trust me. Me and Lou can't help but argue, mate. Me and Stu argue all the time, honestly. But you're talking about emotions, move on and ignore him, mate. Focus on chatter. I can't lie, a lot of people, I do this as well. Like, people think I'm atting them bears. I'm not in it. I'll see a comment and it'll remind me of a topic and I'll just start talking about a topic. Like, I'm not necessarily just slating one person in it. Just talking. Yeah, good luck, man. Sweet, bro. Yo, bro, what you saying, Eddie? EG stops. Unlucky, V. Unlucky. EU flying down again. Have a look at EU. Yeah, filled that imbalance. Filled that imbalance nicely. What's DXY doing? I mean, DXY's tapped into that order block and started to move up, but we'll see how long it does that for. The main problem here is that the pound is very weak. I'm sorry, not very weak. If we look at EG, obviously if we've seen EG go down, that just means Euro's not that strong and the pound is quite strong, which is why EU shorts have absolutely creamed and GU still sort of sitting there. What's gonna hurt more, the small controlled loss or closing early in the 6 or RTP? Yeah, trust me, bro. Trust me. I know from experience how that feels, bro. It's horrible. Probably the worst feeling in the world. Don't know. Is this your first trade of the week? Yeah, bro. Again, another thing, you haven't got to trade every day. This is what I'm trying to break through, because everyone on this app is just tweaking. That one comment tells me you ain't that guy. I didn't even see what he said, I can't lie. I'm trying to find other comments, but this guy is just talking so fucking much. I feel like it's the only comment I can see. Him and Stu just going at it. I asked ChatGPT this morning and they believed EG sales were the one this morning. Shit then. Bro, okay, I can't talk about this on live actually, but yeah. I was going to say something about ChatGPT. Yeah, that's mad. And how they knew the pound was stronger today, the DXY the weakest. Yeah, that's mad. What do they go off though? Just like, yeah, what do they even go off? Unlucky V got we go again. Yeah, trust, bro. Dean still holding. Fair play, bro. Fair play. What I'm saying is go on FX replay, out times at a 10 if you don't rip through them internals at all. Can you explain what you're looking at right now? Like, what's your thought process? So this is the DXY, bro. This is the dollar on its own. So we're basically show you in the higher time frame. To be fair, there's not really much to say. This is just DXY, so this is not the pair we're actually trading. The pair we're actually looking at trading is GU, so we basically want GU to come down, even though it's probably unlikely at this stage. That's what we want. So you basically took out the Asia high. So each one of these colours is a session. So you've got the Asia session, New York session, and the London session. And we want the London session to take the liquidity, so take the high of the Asia session, confirm a reversal, and then move down to the low. That's basically what we're looking at. Still looking for a trade for the week. Last trade I took was the same as Mace on Friday. Yeah, that was a 5-to-1, wasn't it? You're going to get stopped before it goes down. What a bold prediction. What a bold prediction. He's up like 3-0, not going to break even. Only certain's know, innit? Read, I'll tell you what. Oh, this book isn't even in my room anymore. Best loser wins. I'll take your advice or whatever, but yeah, best loser wins. Trust me, you need to read that book. A lot of people in the comment need to read the best loser wins. It really is that. The best loser wins. Again, I'm training my mind here. Slapper, what prompts you to use ChatGPT? I wonder if AI will disrupt trading one day. I mean, it almost has already. The thing is with AI, what we have now isn't AI. We don't have artificial intelligence. Like, we honestly don't. We don't have AI, okay? It can just Google stuff really quick. There's no artificial intelligence. It just gathers stuff that's already out there really quickly. So AI, like in the future, they'll be looking back going, do you remember when these guys were saying ChatGPT was AI when it just Googles shit really quickly? Do you know what I mean? Being wicked out so many times when I put SO on BE, so I get why it doesn't go BE. Yeah, man, each to their own, innit? This is what I say. I'm just saying, for me, like I've been trading full time for 3 years, innit? I left my job to trade 3 years ago, so like I know my strategy works and I know my concepts work. There's no like confusion there, innit? That's why the most important thing is building your psychology, because you can build your strategy to a point and then it just becomes psychology, and it's just decades and decades of building your psychology up, which is obviously what I'm trying to work on now. It gathers information from over the net, then puts it all in one easy explanation. This is what I'm saying, but it's not AI, do you know what I mean? It's just like Google, basically. It's just like a powerful version of Google, innit? It's not like, there's no artificialness to it, do you know what I mean? Like, what's artificial about it? It's not intelligence, is it? It's just Google. It's just like a computer program. Tom Hugard, yeah, that's who wrote the book. He's a top trader. I followed that man's Telegram for a while. He also got cooked so many times, negative comments, that he just closed it and said, fuck it. Who's that? I can't even remember what I was talking about. Closed TikTok, isn't there a timer or something? Oh, yeah. No, I won't be on there for too much longer. If it has reasoning, it's a form of AI. Yeah, but it doesn't have reasoning. You just program it in. It doesn't have reasoning. That's my whole point. Who see Elon Musk's fucking AI yesterday? It's not AI, but it's better than just Google. No, I'm not saying that. It's better than just Google. That's what I'm saying. That's all it is, though. It's just a better Google. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's automated Google. That's all I'm saying. Statistics of his strat show 7 times going B saves you. Again, there's just no way you could have known that. You could not have back tested my whole strategy in however long. But fair enough, innit? Like, I don't know what you're trying to convince me of, bro. I'm not being funny. I'm gonna listen to Tom Hugard over any TikTok comment. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to convince you to change yours. If you want to stay break even on yours, do that, innit? I'm not trying to convince you otherwise. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna trust Tom Hugard over anyone in these comments, like, respectfully. My name's Tom. Why on earth is your name Sabs TT? 3 months, come back and show the results. Trust. There is, I have. See, the way you think there is, it's just... He took a 10k live account and got to 60k by June and then said, fuck it. Oh, Tom Hugard. Michael, that's probably not real, you know, bro. That's not real. That's a fake telly of someone pretending to be him, innit? Tom Hugard would not have made a telly. If I missed any comments, by the way, on YouTube or TikTok, just bang them in again. Wait till you find out about quantum computers, yeah. Mate, this is the thing. Quant trading's like the maddest thing, but that's what they teach in uni, innit? Quant trading. My TP just got hit on GU. No idea how, but lovely, Ollie. Congrats, brother. What are you trading right now? It says down there, bro, this is GU. He has made a telly where even says, oh, swear down. Are you sure it's not just AI voice notes, though? Is it actually real? It was live every day. Wait, really? That's mad. I didn't know he had a Telegram. That's 30. Yeah, send it to me, Michael. That's sick. I'm in the same trade you took, but took it earlier. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I took it all the way over there anyway. Nah, it's real. He literally talks about his best. Oh, that's sick, bro. I didn't know that was real, Michael. That's sick. That's sick. SL equals utility bill. Do you refuse to pay electricity bill? Yeah, that's it, bro. That's it. AI Agent Labs coming out with all of them. Coming out with all of them. Yeah, that's Tom Hernandez doesn't practice what he preaches in his books. Really? Yeah, we're trading funded, bro. What would you say is best strat to pass a funded? I'd say Asia liquidity grab strat, bro. Reason being, especially if you're a beginner, you want to avoid all these news events because you're going to get cooked. Seen it so many times. If you're trading the New York session, in my opinion, is the hardest session to trade, just biologically as well. If it's the most profitable one, or when I say profitable, if it's got the most room for profit, there's going to be the most people competing for said profit. Therefore, it's going to be the most competition and therefore the hardest to trade. That's why I trade London session. Because Asia session's probably the easiest, but it's just terrible because there's no price action. London session's that middle ground. He enjoys a meltdown for sure, really. Right. Yeah, even so, Jurgen Klopp isn't the best footballer, wait. Oh yeah, true say. Should you use 0.5 risk on evaluations? Nah, bro, I'd always say 1% or 2% risk. Thing is with evaluations, you should aim to pass or fail them within the month. You don't want to have an evaluation for longer than a month. So if your strategy on average provides 4 trades a month or 5 trades a month, risk 2%. If it provides 8 to 10 trades a month, risk 1. If it provides 10 to 20 trades a month, risk 0.5. Asia and London sometimes chop too much. New York is the best session to trade, but we'll only find 3 a week. Yeah, again, so it's just, well, yeah, the Asia and London chop about. It's not really that. It's they've each session's got its own objective. So, if you obviously people know this about Bitcoin, for example, Bitcoin won't just move up forever, right? Otherwise, everyone would invest in it. What does it do? It accumulates. And it has bearish for ages, accumulates more, and then it has that pump, right? So this is the exact same on the market, but just happens on a micro basis every day, which is why we've got our 2 sessions, 1, 2, and 3. So first of all, we've got the Asia session, and the Asia session's goal is to accumulate orders. So it just accumulates orders. It's not going to move overly up, it's not going to move overly down, it's normally going to move sideways, a little bit like this, right? So you can see the Asia session, for example, it opened here, and it closed here, right? So it only actually moved literally about 5 pips, right, in its whole session from start to finish. So that's what the Asia session does, it'll accumulate. And then the London session will manipulate. So this is why we trade it based off the Asia liquidity. So the Asia will accumulate and it'll have liquidity above and below. And the London session, as the geezer said, it seems like it's choppy. The reason it's choppy is because it's manipulating, it's taking the liquidity. That's what the London session will do. So it will take the Asia high, typically, and it will take the Asia low, which is why what we do, for example, in our move, is we wait for the Asia high to get taken, wait for an inversion, and then we get in off that and sell to the Asia low. And the reason we do that is so then the New York session, when we typically have news events, for example, and the most biggest distribution, so that can actually move, and then we'll have the big move in New York, right? So that's why it seems like Asia and London could be choppy. It's because they've each got their own thing, and Asia and London is just setting up New York to then distribute. Same way the Bitcoin accumulation and bear market is just setting it up for the bull run to be able to happen. It just requires a basic understanding of liquidity, really. But yeah, so that's what each session does. We have the accumulation, then we have the manipulation, and then we have the distribution, and that is Asia, London, New York. Yeah. See what he used, Sam. Moving up a little bit. I'm probably going to jump off now anyway because it is 10 o'clock. It's outside our trading time. Market's not really moving too much. Again, bro, I can actually see you're not profitable just from your comments, like respectfully, innit? Bitcoin reacts off monthly sweeps, buddy. It's got nothing to do with what I said. Nothing. Do you know what? If you don't know what accumulation, manipulation, distribution is, then Holy shit. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like, that's rather a bit of a feminine comment. I can't, like, sound like a woman. Oh my god, I'm going to hit stop loss. I'm literally going to lose a trade. Oh my god, I'm going to lose a trade. Oh no. Oh my god, my day's ruined. What am I going to do? Oh my god. Do you know what I mean? We got to stand there, unfazed. Show me your pads, I'll be on your side. Not sure if you're aware, mate, I'm live on YouTube and on TikTok. I've got no spare devices. What actually do I have? I've probably got some type of phone in here. Must have a phone in here somewhere. Hey, I can show you this though. Come on. What do you know about me? 1,000 rupees. Who wants to go band for band on rupees then? Yeah, I'm gonna jump off though, boys. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move over to TikTok. 'Cause if you're on if you're on TikTok for more than an hour and a half, that's when you start getting held off. So yeah, boys, go on my everyone go to the YouTube. Richest, you ain't good, bro. My life's pretty good, bro. My life's pretty good, I can't lie. And you're here watching it, so it must be. You know what I mean? My life's pretty fucking amazing. Pretty amazing. Appreciate the follow, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's why I like my viewers as well. Because we're not like these kids. You know what I mean? We keep it real. I'll never tell you, man. I'll never ever tell you, man, to never lose a trade. Or to never lose a trade. Or that I'll never lose a trade. We'll never tell you that. And if I do, then you shouldn't listen to a word I say. Lou, any opinion on taking partials? Yeah, if you're going to take partials, I'd take it a daily trope and over anything, bro. But yeah, man, I'm going to... Again, Chase, I'm not atting you every time, and every time I say something, I'm not talking about you, innit? Got a little bit of main character syndrome there. Just making the psychology point, innit? But yeah, boys, I'll probably get held off if I jump on it for any longer. So yeah, man, jump on the YouTube, so I'll stay on there for a bit. But do you know what I mean? Yeah, listen, if I argued with you on here, at least we talked it out. Do you know what I mean? I didn't just boot you out, so you should realise. Oh, did not mean to do that. But anyway, boys, I didn't even mean to delete my camera. But anyway, big up to everyone. Yeah, I'll get held off on here if I stay on for much longer. Yeah, no, it's sweet Chase, innit? It's just how it is, Cures. But yeah, my YouTube's there and my Discord's there. So get into the YouTube, get into the Discord. But yeah, I'm going to stay on for Discord a bit more, answer any questions. Because I've missed bears on YouTube. But yeah, boys, big up to everyone for tuning in. Appreciate all the likes, comments, shares, follows. And yeah, come tomorrow, innit, and you'll see, bro. Just come in here for a week and you'll see. But yeah, boys, big up to everyone. And I'll catch you in the next one. Sweet. I feel like I replied to that guy Bears, but honestly, if you saw what I see, every time I look down, he was the comment. And my phone's in here, innit? This is what I hold my phone in. It's in this. So I can't really like scroll either. So I've sort of just got to like reply to the most recent comment. Or I've got to like pick my phone up and scroll. That's why I kept picking my phone up and scrolling. So I was like, fuck me. Can't just be replying to him, but you're best off. Wait, yeah. Boys, ask me any questions, innit? Ask me any questions now. Big up, Lou. Appreciate these lads. Big time. Bless you lot tomorrow. Yeah, sweet. I know I missed a lot of comments on the YouTube, but I'll answer them all now. Any questions you got? That GU's done. Was an unlucky one. Kicking myself at EG. Oh, that DTO. To be fair, you would have probably got missed out by spreads, innit? Actually, you do yours like a few pits below, innit? You in a trade now, bro. If you got any questions, boys, let me know and I'll answer them. Our target 2 times 2.5 R a month. Is it good trading on 2 accounts? Yeah, bro. Yeah. You should always focus on the quality of the setup, not just how many setups. See if this fucking EU can TP. Left 11k on the table since Friday. Called EG this morning. DTO. Got in GU lost. Ah. Wait. Oh, mad. Was it sells though? Or was it buys? Trading for you, trust me. 4 hour to Friday low, yeah. This shit will probably run now, innit? But who cares? Go again, yeah, boys. Live, but not a dead live. It was a good live, but we're just retracing back to TP for near enough the whole live. But it is what it is. If you've got any questions, boys, just ask and I'll answer any questions you man have. We go again, bro. Trust me. That Chase guy was spitting facts. I guess I got stopped out with this too. That guy, Chase guy, was spitting facts. I guess I got stopped out with this too. Looks like we found his burner account, boys. Unlucky on GU, yeah, trust. Very unlucky in that GU today. Pound not giving us bearish just at all. Trust me, bro. My EU hit Asia low. Is your chart different? Yeah, it must be, bro. I'm so dead. I'm actually so dead. You know that Tickerhawk Sam? That is Chase's burner account as well. He's actually on there, like, blowing smoke up his own arse. It's crazy. What we saying? 3-month giveaway. What for, RJ? What for, bro? Low, innit? Bro, still, I know it is for a fact as well, because his name's Sam, innit? If you click on his name, that Chase guy on TikTok, his name's Sam. It's actually jokes. What pairs you trade? All the real cats know, trust me. What pairs you trade? EU and GU, bro. Sometimes EG, but mainly EU and GU. Mate, rage baiting is too funny, I did say though. Nah, when you come on here, it was too bait. When I saw that, I was like, nah, this guy. You reckon GU can drop from near higher point? We might do, bro. We might do. I don't trade past 10 AM anyway. As I said, my overall bias is bullish on this. I did say that, but it's just the Asia liquidity is what we're going for. I can show you again. Pretty simple what we're seeing. So first one, the daily, we filled that daily imbalance, so we should go to the high. Second of all, we took the daily CRT low, so we should trade up to the high. And then third of all, we took the 4-hour low, this one, so we should trade up to this candle low. So the only thing we was basically hoping was that this candle here, rather than printing bullish, would print bearish, and then the next candle would be just the bullishness, but that's what it is. As I said, it weren't a textbook one today. That's why obviously I didn't signal it. I think Mace did signal it though, but for me it weren't textbook. Still took it, but it is what it is. To be fair, still a good signal. It was up like 3.5 RR, so that's what we always say, man. If you want to go break even, you want to take partials, be my guest. But for me and for Mace, we just never recommend it. It's always better on your psychology. Like GU and EU, it's correlated. So how do you decide which ones went because they move almost the same? Well, you want to look at EU and GU. He's rage baiting, bro. El Slapo. I can. But trust. But yeah, how do you EG, bro? If you don't know what to trade out of EU or GU, you look at EG. For example, here EG is moving this morning bearish. So you got EU and GU. Say you wanted to buy one of them. Right, The fact it's moving down, that says that the euro is bearish and the pound is more bullish. So if you want to buy it, then you're going to buy GU. That makes sense. That's so embarrassing coming in and gassing yourself. Lol. Yeah, trust. Just a bit of rage bait, pal. Sam, we are up for the month, lol. We're always up for the month, trust me. I did put a big bet, yeah, me too. I'm up 7% on my 150k account. Lovely. No one's crying, bro. We deal with you daily. Still got 20 odd days left. That was a 1% loss, not that deep. Trust me, bro. Look, I want to admit that I'm really impressed with your discipline, learning a lot from your approach to trading. You are real. That's it, bro. That's it. A lot of people ain't, which is why you'll see them praying out and stuff. But losses are part of the game, and you've got to show that. Obviously, it's not good for marketing if you don't show that. But again, our marketing is by going live and being respectable, going live and helping genuinely. That's how we market, bro. We don't do paid ads. We don't flex nothing, even though we could. Do you know what I mean? How do you know what pair to trade that morning? You want to trade the same pairs, bro. So I trade EU, GU every day. Euphoria. It's when a trader gets their first sniff of success and thinks they're above everyone else. Yeah, trust me, Stu. Trust me, bro. I'm sat on the beach waiting for my boy to come back with my jet ski. I definitely don't get my hole. What? The problem with Ticker Schwan is that he's clearly not getting his hole. Yeah, trust. That's the thing. That's the thing, bro. I don't know what he means by that comment. Is he saying he's waiting for his bro to get off the jet ski to blow his back out? Like, I don't even know what he's saying at this point. Ticker, bro, I know you're saying that, but we just know, innit? You'll never meet a profitable trader that will act like you, innit? That's how you can tell. We get bears of them in the Discord, innit? That's why I'm not like... I get your rage baiting and shit, but like... When someone gasses himself up and acts like that, they're never profitable. Literally never. How do you know which of those three pairs to trade that morning? You don't, bro, really. You just wait for the market to pan out. So we wait for the Asia high or low to get swept, and then we just wait for our confirmation. So it shouldn't really be down to what one looks better. It's more just what it's your strategy. So in the mentorship, well, mainly on YouTube as well, you can go on my channel, you can watch the strategy, but... You're laughing because the trade lost. You're obviously new to this. Trust me, bro. Trust me. But yeah, you just so we wait for the Asia high to get taken. Once the Asia high gets taken, we wait for our confirmation. If that confirmation happens, we enter the trade. Like, it's as simple as that, really. So I'll do the same on EU, same on EG. It's not really like, you don't want to leave it up to choice, like what pair do you want to trade, you know? Oh, fuck's sake, I hate doing that. I've got to fucking do it now. I had bullish bias, so sales was not for me. Yeah, I don't blame you, bro. I had bullish bias as well, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yeah. I mean, everything on the bias was bullish. Maybe it was stupid to take an Asia liquidity trade, but it was still a good trade in my. It was just following the strategy. You can never remember, boys. Never be angry at yourself for following a strategy. But yeah, if you manage to see the bias is bullish, fair play. You should give yourself a pat on the back. That's just good psychology, bro. Again, I saw the market as bullish, but I still took the short because it fitted my strategy. So that's good psychology. It's all about psychology, you know. You can take a trade. Oh, I can take a trade and it be good. you cannot take a trade and it be good. Do you know what I mean? It's all about psychology at the end of the day. Not yet. Oh wait. Hey bro, check out GJ for buyers. Not yet, but if we get a break structure of Asia low, sweet. Let's have a look. You're laughing because of a losing trade. You must be new to this. Trust me, bro. Must be very new to this game. Right, nice. Our level's been hit though on GJ that we was waiting for. Lovely. We've got that distribution move we was talking about. Lovely. Have a look at potential buyers. I want it to come a little bit lower and actually come into this order block, to be fair, bro. We didn't get the Drake candle we wanted. No, I think we got the Diddy candle, bro. We got fucked. Only had one trade this month, plus 3.8% on EU. Lovely, bro. Lovely. Good one. MSS, he took a retracement trade for 1 and 2 for 2s. He's up 3 odd. Not going break even while I spammed him to go break even. Bro, everyone spams me to go break even. Do you not think they've done that when it's tapped in and hit? Just brazy. Like, I can show you. Wait, let me actually show you. Because I'm sure my other trade we had this month. Where is it? Where are we? Where are we, Laffy? Yeah, this one, for example. So this was my winner. This was earlier in the month. This was like a 3 to 1, 2.5 to 1, something like that. This one tapped in. Tapped in once, entered me, and then again. If I had stop loss at break even after the rally, I would have lost the equivalent of 2.6%. So I would have missed out. So this is the thing. It's important, boys. You don't just look at the positives of stop loss at break even. So yeah, if I did it in both scenarios, I didn't do it in both scenarios. So I had a plus 3R and a minus 1R, giving me a positive. No break even, giving me a plus 2RR. If I did break even on both, I would be at plus 0RR, basically break even, right? So don't just look at the positives, boys. It's important you look at the full side of it. You know what I mean? Obviously, both of them trades were signalled as well, boys. Full transparency as always. And both of them trades we said not break even. To be fair, Mace might have actually said go break even. I don't know. It was his trade, so he was the one managing it. But let me have a look at what he said. I'll look on my phone actually, so I don't lag out the stream. No, so he doesn't have a Discord account with signals. Obviously not. Did he? Candle Trust. I can't share my first account as too many people pretend to be me. I'll never message you first. Stu Dog ain't the cat. Oh, mate. Still this guy, for fuck's sake. He probably copies Louis' trades and sends it off as his own. Trust me. Trust me, bruv. Trust me, bruv. Actually, wait. Let's put this video on. Let me play this video for you, man. Listen to this and take this in.
In tennis, perfection is impossible. In the 1,526 singles matches I've played in my career, I won almost 80% of those matches. Now, I have a question for you. What percentage of points do you think I won in those matches? Only 54%. In other words, even top-ranked tennis players win barely more than half of the points they play. When you lose every second point on average, you learn not to dwell on every shot. You teach yourself to think, okay, I double faulted, it's only a point. Okay, I came to the net and I got passed again, it's only a point. Even a great shot, an overhead backhand smash that ends up on ESPN's top 10 playlist, that too is just a point. So here's why I'm telling you this. When you're playing a point, it has to be the most important thing in the world, and it is. But when it's behind you, it's behind you. This mindset is really crucial.
There we go, boys. There we go. Moving stops to B is honestly bad psychology. It took me years to really understand this. Trust me, bro. Yeah, Stu, he's just, by the way, he's just blatantly rage baiting at this point. Like, just blatantly, innit? That's why, yeah. We'll play the rage song. I've no idea what it's called. Wait. No idea what the song's called, but this one. It's come out a year ago.
I know you've been saying we need to find a way to make some money. I got the perfect way.
This is how Sam. This is how Sam wakes up and lives his life, innit? This is the negativity of Sam. This is how he lives his life. I knew you was not going to give it. Prove my point, Sam. Yeah, trust. You're a cap star. Trust me, Dale Slapper.
I hope you order Dr. Pepper and they give your ass coke. Bitch, I hope you eat 2 Popeyes biscuits and you choke. I hope one day you just get stranded in the jungle and get raped by an ape. I hope you trying to rap a prison and you can't find a tape. I hope you go get through New Jays and they turn out to be fake. I hope you win the trip to Africa and choke on the break. Hope you decide to take a run and go get bit by a snake. I hope your nana cook spaghetti and they run out of plates. I hope your boy
I'll literally call you via my Insta to prove my point. Bro, I do not want your Instagram.
I hope your motor blow out. I hope
Trust me, Charlie.
I hope your uncle loses wallet every
There
time
you
he
go out.
I hope you break your neck, bitch. I hope you break your fucking spinal cord. Hope your little sister fall off a bike and break her handlebars. I hope you cut your hand on some glass. I hope a homeless person beat you up and spit on your ass. I hope you go enroll in college and don't pass your little class. I hope you fall in some gas. I hope your kids get a stepdad and he beat on their ass. I hope you fall in some stairs and fuck your knee up. I hope you get in the fight at Walmart and get beat up. I hope the wind blow your fucking weave off. I hope your kids catch a heat stroke playing on the seesaw. I hope R. Kelly take you on a date and get you peed on. I hope you die choking on the T-bone. I hope on all your wedding pictures grandma smile without a fucking teeth on. I hope you got a stalk and your snap location be on. I hope your steering wheel lock on the curb and hit a pole. I hope you can't get out and explode. I hope your grandpa life insurance cancel. I hope you throw a party, I'ma crash. I hope you know I really hate your family. I hope your kids end up just like me without a daddy. I hope for Halloween they give them pills that look like kids.
I hope you crash head first into a bus full of retarded children. Your car can't fire.
That's insane.
I hope you never find out who your baby fuck. And I hope you know I'm serious, I can't make this up. Bitch, I hope your brother fuck your sister and get her pregnant. Bitch, I might just post a couple pictures of you naked. Bitch, I hope you wake up and your fucking dog died. Bitch, I hope your brother get his head bust online. Bitch ass nigga, hope you at your BM house and I walk out. Bitch ass nigga, hope she lick my balls and kiss you in your mouth. Bitch ass nigga, hope she gone let my dog knock out. Bitch ass nigga, send my dog to steal them TVs out your house. Bitch.
The most negative song, bro. Some of them are just mean as well. Some of them's like, I hope your uncle loses his wallet every time he goes out, or like, I hope your daughter gets sunstroke playing on a swing. Some of them's not even drill. It's just downright just a pure hater. Oh, I think Stu's muted him. Wait, let me see. Whether you won or lost today does not determine how good you are at trading. The only criterion is whether you acted according to your rules, not whether you won or lost. Exactly that, bro. Exactly that. Only real ones will understand that. Me one join. Wait, what's that? Oh, well. Furthermore, it is fundamental that those rules have a statistical edge and that you have thoroughly prepared in advance. Exactly, bro. Literally, that's someone with an actual understanding of trading. I know all of you actually are like that, innit? It's just this one bro. But yeah, man. Facts, Mungo. Facts. So how are you, Ben? Looks like GU's going to go to TP now, lol. Yeah, man, it was that last little grab. Be a good girl and sit there quietly for 1 minute. Oh, have you muted him? Speak. When you beat on her, yes. Shoot TAP. Right, any questions you got, boys? I don't actually know what that song was called. I'll send it in the, what is it called? I can see it on my phone. Please explain your strategy and tell me where I can learn it. So our strategy is the AG liquidity grab strategy, bro. Ain't it your turn on that jet ski yet? Stu, he sits on the handlebars. He just plugs himself in like that. Oh. But yeah, Greg, in the Discord, bro. Discord's, wait, let me. Discord's there, bro. Where we're trading is the Asia liquidity grab. So basically, we're waiting for the Asia high to get swept. The Asia high is from 1 AM to 7 AM. Wait for the high or low to get swept. We wait for our confirmations, and then we get in. We trade it down to the Asia low. Basically, the same strategy we trade every day to make money. He's done a Del Boy. Yeah, just. Oh no, he's Rodney, bro. Let's be real. Sam's a Rodney. Look at all this stuff done. Yeah, my 91-year-old nan still lives here. Why would I not? Trust me, Stu. 100k just once. Man's on holiday in Marbella and says he lives there. Cringe. Cringe! Cringe! I actually have lived abroad, mate. Lived abroad last year for about an hour and a half. Hour and a half? Year and a half. No, not a year and a half, about a year. And I'm going to Dubai in like a month anyway. Moving there for a bit. I haven't just taken a holiday like Sam. Don't worry. Rubbing tips with HS probably. He's probably like on HS's kick stream trying to stream snipe him and be like, yo bro, what you saying, HS? Yes, bro. Do you know what I mean? One of them, bro. I proper fall for those rage baiters, for these rage baiters, not gonna lie. Yeah, David, it's hard. Mate, that's what I'm saying, bruv. Like, they are good at what they do. Hour and a half, yeah. Yeah, David, it gets difficult to ignore him, but it is what it is, bruv. And hoes, that shit makes me nervous. Or the state of virgin. Again, if you actually knew... Mate, the office rent we had when we was, what, 20? Probably worth more than your villa you've booked for 2 weeks, but we'll leave it at that. Bro, didn't even leave the airport through full F this shit. Yeah, for real. Got off the plane and thought, nah, this is long. I went to Qatar for an hour and a half. One low. Yeah, to be fair, I've done that and all. Hating is how you know there's no success in your side. See, that's how you know. That's how you know he's break even. I'm not break even. I was reading his other one. That's how you know he's rage baiting. See, this is another way that David, what he's doing basically, because I always said to him, "Oh, you're hating. How are you gonna whatever? You clearly don't make money." He's just repeating back what. But he's basically been purposely hypocritical, which obviously is annoying. But I just know he's obviously rage baiting, so I'm not gonna do it. But he's just being purposely hypocritical in it, and like that's why everyone's like, he knows you man are gonna call him out. Like he knows what he's saying's bullshit, and like, yeah, yeah. I clocked it not a minute ago. As soon as he joined the YouTube, I was like, okay, so fuck me. This was this guy's game the whole time. I did fully just get rage baited for about 2 hours. His jet ski not come back yet. Yeah, I think his brother's left him. His brothers drove off. Fuck me, this twat's just sitting on TikTok live all day. He's like this. He's probably on another live as well. He's probably on a Twitch stream. He's probably on a kick. Like he's panning. He's probably got a monitor there, monitor there, monitor there, monitor there. 3 phones laid out. Reverse engineering the conversation. Like yeah, literally, bro. Literally. Anyone who works through me, bro. No one works for you, bro. True self ignoring me, can't rage, bro. To be honest, yeah, but he doesn't realise he's boosting the live. That's the same reason with the TikTok as well. You don't think if he would have really, like, if he was doing nothing for me, I would have just kicked him. He was literally talking the most out of anyone on the TikTok. He was just getting me views, innit? Like, I ain't stupid. I would have booted him if he weren't helping. You really are spending too much time trying to prove a point, G. Trust me. Professional troll, trust me. Again, you got to do better with that rage bait ticker hawk. See, that's a dead one. There's chart path 10 one, that's a dead one. I don't think you're going to get much bites on that. You need to say something else to get my viewership up, bro. Make a better rage bait comment so I can get some more views. You're working hard for me right now, bro. You're putting in them hours for me. Big up to you. I should give you mod status, to be fair. What the fuck? Christian Homer just left Red Bull. Any F1 fans? I've never heard of him. And I've heard of quite a few drivers. Is it? Who is he? I've never actually been into F1. I've got to see what it's about. Oh mate, I went to the I didn't even tell you, man, this. I went to the cricket on the weekend on Saturday at Lords in Central. I went out with my old man, like a few family friends and that. Just as a chill one. Obviously you can drink there, like they got DJs, like it's just a nice little thing. And bro, obviously we don't really I don't really know that much about cricket. I know the sport, like I've played it and that, but I don't follow the fucking league or anything. We must have been there, innit? And obviously we was at Surrey's ground and they was playing Essex, who was our team. But like never watched fucking Essex cricket before. I'm sure I've been like once with my school or something. But we're just sitting there watching it, and obviously it's one of them. It's like F1. If you go to a cricket game, you're a fan of the sport. It's not like you overly support one or the other. You're just a fan of the sport. So we must have been sitting there. We hit like a 6 or something, and then like we started cheering. Like there's no like home and away fans. Everyone's just mixed. Like no one cares. Like there's like half empty seats. There's like a granny next to you like eating a sandwich. Do you know what I mean? It's the most unserious like sport half. Like people do not care that much. And we must have been watching. We hit a 6. We started cheering. This geezer who was sitting there with his dad, like proper. Not I don't want to be harsh, but he was a bit of a nerd. Like proper. And I turned around and goes, "Fucking Essex cunts." Like proper lost his head. Proper had head loss, bruv. Proper head loss. And then, bruv, from that moment on, it was like, cool, yeah. We didn't really give a shit before then. Now it's on. And then what was he going? He was going, "That's why you're fucking bottom of the league." And then we just like, oh, mate, it was that was rage baiting to the finest. Like, that was... And then every time we hit a shot, obviously we didn't care before, but as soon as he lost his head, it's just like, yeah, every shot was just rage baiting him. But he wanted to get into it, bruv, at the cricket, like. I wanted to get into it at the cricket. Bear in mind it was just him and his dad who looked like a nitty. and there was like 7 of us. You were just giving it the absolute big one. But rage baiting in person's undefeated. Like that I can understand. When you're at a sports game and someone's clearly lost their head. That was just funny though, because it was cricket. It was like, really, you've lost your head over a fucking cricket game. But like, that's when rage baiting's funny, bruv. You man, I know all you man have been at a football ground when one of the other fans has lost their head and you just pile into him. EuroUSD faults. Just waiting for us to go to Asia Low, bro. We probably will. I mean, the DXY should move in the direction we wanted. It was just a pound weakness that fucked it a bit. But yeah, we should move down. How many pips have we got left to move? Stu, me massively into F1, mad news. Oh yeah, David, you are, innit? David's big into his cars and F1. One tip for you, spend no more than an hour on a chart a day. You'll create the trades in your head that aren't there. Why? Can you check UJ? Same as this guy's doing. David, me too, mate. He's a team principal of Red Bull, also married to Jerry. What does that mean though? I feel like all football charts are rage based. Yeah, trust. Basically the whole point of going to the football. Can't see nothing about this guy. I've got a BBC breaking news article about it. Let me actually read it. Oh, he got relieved for inappropriate behaviour. It's no surprise we get so much rage bait. We literally taught. Yeah, literally taught by grandparents from birth in the UK. Yeah, trust me, trust me. It runs deep in our DNA, bruv. Went for a quickie in the toilet. Oh, cheers for letting us know, Slappo. Back to the wing. Put in a box. Oh wow, do you know what I just realised anyway? Shit on your wrist. Yeah, I did just realise Maze actually did say on the middle message. He basically said 3.5 hour up, stop loss to break even if happy with the profit. So literally every single thing this guy's been arguing about for the last 2 hours has just been basically null and void. So maybe I was rage baiting you. Maybe I was rage baiting you. Maybe we said to the signals to go stop loss at break even. Maybe you was getting rage baited because I knew you would comment and give me views. Maybe that was what was happening. Maybe we've got a master at play. Maybe you're playing checkers, I'm playing chess. Do you know what I mean? Maybe the world ain't all sunshine and rainbows for you. Anyway, just in case, us man. The Nico Asia Range. Are you using our one, bro? Use the this one. Are you using that one, Nashi? Thoughts on GU for the rest of the day. Basically, we're going to just follow what DXY does. So it's DXY sort of just consolidating right now. It is a hard one to call. We've been consolidating all day, really, if we actually look at everything. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Do you know what I mean? We've just been consolidating, so... Obviously, you should always really assume that we're going to be bullish just based on the recent momentum. So that's what I'm saying. I'm assuming that we've taken the low, we've filled this gap, taken out the low, we should be bullish. Up to the high. But then overall, I think we're going to move the other way. Uno reverse, motherfucker. Trust me, Stu. Hello, son. What you saying, Shane? Stop giving him your energy. See, not an ace. Jones 2C. Slappo went for a quickie. Great sound. Jones to see. Oh. Mad that went last year was unreal. Oh, what you went? Silverstone. That's 30. That's 30. See if I'm fine. Shame the V8 engines are no longer a thing. Oh, yours, bro. Thanks. No worries, bro. You showed the session again. Yeah, no worries. You got to join the Discord to get it. Though. It's not available on the store, but it's for free in our Discord. It's this one. Just join the Discord and I'll send a message to it. These self-inflicted bombs. Wait, what? Did my announcement not go out? Wait, did mine? I thought. Oh shit! I didn't send my announcement out. I think I'm. They are a thing in my house. Wait, what is? In GU shorts me. Let's see how it goes. Fair play, bro. I'll be real. It's gonna be a painful one. We are just moving bare slow, man. Cheers for the live. I'll catch you tomorrow. Sweet, bro. See you tomorrow, Tommy. Max defo going Mert next year. Yeah, David, they sounded so nice. It was hard to get work done with all the cars flying past. Oh yeah, you live near it, innit? Oh, you talking about was you working there? Your parents. TB, I don't trust bitches. But there's someone I can trust. Yeah, I think Max will go Mercedes. Yeah, I'll be real. I don't know fuck all about F1. I know a little bit, but. Go run up on us. Alright, lovely. That EU short yesterday. I didn't even realise that EU short we had on live yesterday. A fair amount of man got in on that. Not rocket science, they're still in the gulag. Yeah, this one there. Didn't actually realise people got in on that. Just checking the profits. Who's that? Bearman got in, lovely. I'm seeing bear profits. Fucking hell, bear profit yesterday. Lovely, bro. Bare people got on that EU. I didn't even notice, bro. W's in the chat. I know you man had it on pre-London as well, so that is to be expected. Lovely. RX took GU. Lovely. Lovely, boys. One of the Signal members made 3.5 grand. Yeah, let me actually tell you what happened with that Signal, innit? So when it was at 3.5R in profit, May said break even if you want and take partials if you want. Pretty sure. So when it was like here, I think it was at the was it at the weekly Tropen? I think it was. So obviously FK's closed it. I think FK closed it actually at the daily Tropen. So it gave him basically 4RR. And he closed like 3.7k profit. That's what I'm saying, boys. When in our signals, you've never got to worry. Like, you've never got to worry. You're getting the absolute best quality all the time. Absolutely cooking. Went through so much money, 70 euros for a 50-minute cab, got fleeced. The hotel was only 15 minutes away as well. Fucking hell. These are my times on the 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. for the Asia session, bro. Lovely. Tommy's profit come through as well. Tommy eating off that GU trade. Discord's growing, boys. Nearly on 8.1k. Let's go. Streams are growing as well. I think we nearly hit 150. I said we're going to hit 150 this week, so we are going to hit it. Trust me. We're going to hit 150 viewers this week. What news have we got tomorrow for tomorrow's stream? We got news tomorrow, so we're going to have to make sure you tune in tomorrow to see on the London session how we trade days, how we trade the London session when we've got high impact news later. We've got high impact news at 1:30 tomorrow. So make sure you come in and you see how to trade that. Oh shit, no, I was talking about GU, weren't it? So I think he closed it. Yeah, it was. It was the start of this fair value. Where did he send it? FOMC's high impact and that's later today. Yeah, bro, but it's not till 7 p.m. Not till 7 p.m. This one's 1:30. So it's going to directly follow on from our London session. This one's obviously, we got a whole New York session in between. The whole New York session plays out and then we have the news. So this one's more how the New York session reacts when we've got news after it. Shut up. Shut up, Charlie, mate. Sorry, I do like you, Charlie, but you are jarring. Lovely, there's some profits. Let's go, baby. There you go, you can see that was a trade. And then GU short, 50% to TP, 3.5 are up, SL to break even if you're happy with the profits. Shoot TAP. And then I'm holding to 40p or SL, take profits when you guys are happy. There we go. So if you held it to the full when you got stopped out of break even or you got stopped out, don't be angry at yourself. No reason to be angry at yourself. Whether you took profit or you held it fully, you did the right thing this morning. But yeah, boys, appreciate. What about EU sells right now? Nah, man, we're outside of the kill zone. El Slap. Oh no, that's not even El Slapper. Profile looks bare similar. Nah, we're not right now, bro. We're too discounted. I mean, we probably are. I do think we are going to move down. But the problem is where you're going to have your stop loss, where you're going to have your TP. Your TP is going to be here. So you entered live there. TP there. Your stop loss is going to have to be really tight. It's going to be just sitting on that wick high. So, I mean, it probably will go down, but it's just very risky. It's not like with this, where our entry's so good, we could afford to have these kind of big high rallies with that EU. Same with GU. I know GU stopped out in the end, but we could afford to have these, survive this, and this big retracement. If you got in a re-entry like here or something, it's just way too tight. What's going on with the saddle? Yeah, but boys, I appreciate you watching. I'm going to jump off now. Big up to everyone who tuned in today. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes, comments, shares and everything. Big up. If you want anything, send me a message. I'm going to reply to all my DMs. Now, I've still got some left over. Like I said, I've had so many people trying to join the Signal group, so we've sort of closed it. But now I'm going to open it for the next couple hours. So send me a DM and I'm going to be getting everyone in for the next couple hours. Then we're going to be closing it up again. So send me a message now. Message me Signals in Discord in all capitals. And I can get you in there, boys. As I said, absolute best signals on the net. Once you're in there, you've got nothing to worry about. Honest traders. Trust me, bro. Trust me. Good lads. Appreciate that, Ace. Appreciate that, bro. But yeah, man. Message me Signals if you want to get in there. And yeah, man. Appreciate you all tuning in. Mace will be live at 1 PM today. Yeah, I've also got some other stuff coming out, but we'll speak about that later. But yeah, appreciate you all tuning in. Big up for everyone. I mean, you man all read out for me as well on that guy, so big up to everyone for that. We've got the 30th team on the net, I can't lie. The live team, especially the YouTube live team, is the 30th on the net. So big up to everyone in this live, boys. You're really doing it. You're really dedicated. You're really locked in, and we're all going to smash it. Let's go. All right, boys. Big up to everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one. Sweet, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, I've got to get